Ladies and gentlemen, Geri Petito.
I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. And in time, this too shall pass. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. Geri Petito taught the class. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. Loves the answer, the greener grass. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. One day at a time, free at last.
When you don't know just what to do.
Just what to do, just what to do.
If what you're feeling is really true.
Is really true, is it really true?
Just keep your ideas safe and sound.
Safe and sound, safe and sound.
That's exactly how change is found.
Change is found, change is found. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. And in time, this too shall pass. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. Geri Petito taught the class. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. Loves the answer, the greener grass. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. One day at a time, free at last.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Geri Petito Show. Everyone and anyone who knows me knows I am the author of I'm Not an Addict, I'm Just an Ass. I'd rather be a smartass than a dumbass. Because, guys, over 33 years ago, I was a dumbass. But today, 33 years later, I can honestly say, through the grace of God, I'm now a smartass. And yes, the word ass is in the Bible at least 40 times, and it means donkey, and that's what I was. I'm saying all that to say this, guys. You know, a lot of people are out there struggling with all kinds of addictions. Okay, it doesn't matter which one. I'm here to help you. I'm a recovery coach. I'm also a nutritional health coach. All my services to you are free. Please, please reach out. If you think my book can help someone, because I do, you can go right to Simon & Schuster's bookstore, Archway Publishing, BAM, Barnes & Noble, Amazon, and you can go to my website, www.geripetito.com, and please subscribe to the Geri Petito Show YouTube channel. And guys, listen, if you truly, truly, truly cannot afford my book, please reach out to me about that as well. I'm here to help you. I want to give a shout out to a few of my sponsors before I introduce my incredible guest. Okay, we've got Gene DiNapoli. He's an ETA, an Elvis tribute artist. He's awesome, guys. Okay, June 8th at 2 p.m., the Sellersville Theater, Summer Serenade, Chris Ruggiero, 215-257-5808. Then we've got June 9th at 3 p.m., Grunge Center for the Arts, Toms River, New Jersey, Summer Serenade, Chris Ruggiero. June 14th at 7:30 p.m., the Sellersville Theater, Sal the Voice Valentinetti, America's Got Talent, 215-257-5808. Oh, and then June 2nd as well, guys, at 3 p.m., the Sellersville Theater, the Duprees and special guests Remember Then, 215-257-5808. Then we've got Stormin' Norman Selden, guys, 732-245-4777, www.storminnormanselden.com, booking dozens of attractions for concerts and performances on venues of all sizes. He's got a 5 to 12-piece band, guys. He's incredible. He's an incredible pianist and keyboardist. Amazing. And a lot of people don't know this, but he helped get Larry Chance from the Earls, the song Remember Then. He helped get Larry Chance started back in the day. Rest in peace, Larry. We all miss you. I miss you, my friend, and I love you. Rest in peace, and thank you for all your music. Then I've got John Bishop, a.k.a. Johnny B. Singer, songwriter, host of the Entertainment Luncheon South. Okay, it's a nonprofit, guys, created for the creative. I want to just give a shout out to him and his wife, Linny, because they put this on once a month. They don't make a penny, okay? You pay $20 to get in, and you get fed and an incredible show, okay? And they don't take any of it, all right? And they promote every one of us incredibly, so I want to thank them both for that. His Facebook group page, Entertainment Lunch South. He's also the partner in the Joey D and Johnny B Rockin' Oldies band, guys. Amazing. Okay. We've got John Monforto, the man of many faces, singer, actor, celebrity impersonator, and tribute artist. I named him that, the man of many faces. But he was given a title, guys, by a former Philadelphia mayor as the official Philadelphia Rocky impersonator. He is off the freaking charts. www.johnmonforto.com. And let me tell you something. he does about 30 different characters, and every single one of them is spot on, amazing. And of course, the Italian in me, I love Rocky and I love The Godfather, and then also the Elvis fan, I love his Elvis. So, John Monforto, you're incredible. Michael D'Amore, singer, songwriter, performer, entertainer. www.michaeldamore.com. Please check him out. He's off the freaking charts, one of the greatest singers ever. And I'm not kidding you. Check him out, Michael D'Amore. And then last but certainly not least, Michael Zanman, singer, entertainer, performer, www.mzanman.com. This guy will have you bopping and a rocking and a rolling and cracking up laughing because he's that great of an entertainer as well as a singer, okay? I had the honor of actually emceeing at Let East this past year, and I'll be doing the same this coming year, Labor Day weekend. Michael Zanman opened up for Michael D'Amore, so it was a great event, and it will be again Labor Day weekend. So guys, I always bring it, right? Well, I am bringing it again. I've got an incredible guest for everybody. Let me introduce him first, and then I'm going to have him tell you a little bit about who he is. Joe Tex Jr., say hello to everyone.
Hello, everyone. Thank you, Jared, for having me on the show. I appreciate you so much.
I appreciate you so much. Before we get into why I appreciate you so much, let's give a shout out to our girl, Shirley Rotman. Say hello.
Hello, Miss Shirley Rothman. Just wishing you a full and speedy recovery.
Yes.
And sending prayers and love your way.
Yes.
Mwah.
Yes, I feel the same way. We love you, Shirley, and thank you for this incredible introduction. So, Joe, before you really talk about who you are and everything, I want to let everyone know why this means so much to me. First of all, I always said I was born too late, okay? I tell everyone, I'm 63. I was born in 61, and 60, 61, 62, 63, all these incredible hits came out from the oldies, right? And I'm an oldies, doo-wop, and Elvis girl, but I was also a disco girl, and I was also a rocker. All right? You can't take any of that out of me. You can't. Led Zeppelin, Genesis. I mean, I've seen them all in concert, right? But we had four nightclubs in our town, in Hamilton Township, okay, in the 80s and 90s. 70s and 80s, I'm sorry. We had 4 nightclubs. We were there almost every night because one club you did Sundays, one club everybody was there on Fridays. You know how it went in my town.
Right.
So disco was my thing, and I never got off the dance floor. So now I want you to tell everyone who you are, who your dad was, and then talk a little bit about it.
Okay. Hi, everybody. I'm Joe Tex Jr., son of the legendary Joe Tex, Grammy nominated, hit records from back in the 60s, 70s, 80s. Just for me, it's just a blessing to carry the torch, to do what I can to keep his legacy alive, let people know that about his music and about his life and how his legacy impacted so many throughout the world. I was born and raised in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. That's home. Shout out to Baton Rouge. And I started recording professionally probably when I was about maybe 15. With a band I had growing up in Baton Rouge. We used to do shows throughout the area. Whenever my dad would come to town, he would have us opening up shows for him. I went to Southern University on a music scholarship and was part of the choir there at Southern vocally. And just had some great experiences. Moved to Washington, D.C., and from there just continued to work on my craft in the music industry and record it and everything.
Okay, so I have a question for you. I'm laughing. You know why I'm laughing, okay? What song I'm thinking of. But wait, we'll get to that. I have a question for you. What makes your music a little different than Dad's?
Um, I guess really just the style of it. I'm a little more R&B,
Okay.
little more R&B, kind of Southern soul, because that's kind of the new thing out right now, especially down south. Currently, I'm in Atlanta, Georgia, so connected with a lot of Southern soul artists like Mel Waiters and Marvin Cease, all of those old cats, from the Southern soul. So I just think the style of what I do is different, but I also like the old school soul music as well.
Yep.
So I try to bring that flavor into what I'm doing, and whenever I do remakes of my dad's music, I try to add my own flavor to those remakes just to kind of put my own personal touch on it.
Well, everyone that knows me knows that I love interviewing legends' kids. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
you own a piece of my heart. Okay, you
So
do,
we got some
and
more.
no, I'm honored. I'm honored that you gave
Thank you.
me this, interview today. Roy Hamilton
Okay.
Jr. Okay, Elvis Aaron Presley Jr. Deborah Presley. Okay, I mean, I have been so honored. Benedito King. Okay, Benny King's son.
Mhm.
Okay,
Right.
it's endless. Oh, Bobby Wilson, Jackie Wilson's son. You know,
Right.
and when I do these interviews with you people, I'm saying you people in such a endearing way. I'm on cloud nine. Okay, so
Okay.
I want to ask you, and then I'll tell you my favorite song of your dad's. But what is your favorite song of your dad's?
Um, Probably a song entitled "Living in the Last Days."
Okay,
Is one of my favorites that he did, and also a song called "A Mother's Prayer," um, which weren't big hits for him, but it's just the messages in those songs that really resonate with me that I like, and I think they touch so much on things that are going on in the world today, and I think people can relate to them today as well.
that sounds beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
What was it like growing up with Dad?
Uh, it was pretty normal for me. I didn't see the stardom in any way on any level that I felt intimidated by or felt I had to shelter myself from or anything like that. People would ask me whenever we were out together, are you going to do music? Are you going to follow in his footsteps? Those kind of things. And I would always say yes, not really thinking that I would, just say yes, yeah, you're gonna keep the legacy going. But just growing up around it, being exposed to music growing up, and then just had the opportunity once I got in high school. My mom really told me to join the choir. She was more of an advocate for me to get more exposed to my vocal training in music um, than even Dad was.
Really?
So yeah. So she told me to join the choir and those kind of things if you want to really do that. And from there, what was good, I was able to get some good mentors in my music training. As far as my choir teacher, she took me under her wings and worked with me a lot to put me in the all-state choir and the all-parish choir, and just really expose me to opportunities to grow more vocally. So I did a lot of classical stuff growing up, like Invictus and that kind of stuff. So I have some of that training as well.
So, okay, I have a question. How old were you when Dad died?
I was 17. I just finished high school,
Okay.
like in May, and he passed in August.
Okay. So now, I have a question. So, growing up, did you love Dad's music? Who were some of your favorite artists?
I liked his music. I don't think I really got into it until I got older.
Yep.
Because when I grew up, I was into Prince and 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 Confunction and Cameo and those funk groups. I kind of grew up during that era. So I don't think I really appreciated his lyrical content until later in really listening to his messages and the things that he talked about in his songs, and just how he told so many stories, pretty much on every topic that you can think of. I think he covered it. So, so I really got more involved with his music and his style as I got older.
Okay. Now, who have you met in the industry that you always wanted to meet, and who have you never gotten the opportunity to meet that you wish you could have?
I've met some people when I was with Dad on some of his trips here and there. Had an opportunity when we were in New York City. He was up there doing some recording, and I was hanging out with him. We walking down the street and run into Bill Withers.
Okay.
So I had an opportunity to meet him with Dad. We went and grabbed some lunch and that kind of stuff and had a chance to talk. And, so I was probably around 10 or 11, so I was just kind of hanging out listening to their conversation. Eddie Kendricks.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, I had an opportunity to meet him with Dad once. Who else? Some people out of New Orleans. What's my guy's name? Who made the song The Mac? Not the Mac, but golly, I can't think of his name right now.
Okay. If it comes to you, tell me.
He's in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Okay.
So yeah, just had an opportunity to meet quite a few people over the years.
That's so cool, man. I need to hug you because then it'll be like I was hugging them. You know what I'm saying?
I know that's right.
So now,
and
go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, who haven't you gotten to meet that you always wish you could have?
Nobody really. I mean, honestly, really, no. It's like, maybe Janet Jackson or something. I wouldn't mind meeting her. Teddy Riley, some producers, that kind of thing, because I like production.
Okay.
So
Yeah, that's cool.
meeting people in that side of the business would be nice.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay. So then maybe one day you'll meet Ruben. He does the productions here. He's amazing.
Okay. Hopefully I'll be up there hanging out with y'all in the studio.
That's right. He's waving to you. That's great. Okay. So now let me ask you something. You may not be able to answer this because I don't even know if I could really answer it if someone asked me, but we all had those songs, okay? Like, do you have any special songs in your mind that when you hear them, you're like, that's my song, like songs you grew up with that you just loved?
I just like music.
Okay.
If it sounds good to me and I feel what it's saying and the messages in it resonate with me, those kind of things, I just like music. I don't really have a particular song or anything that I like on that level.
Okay.
Yeah. I just like good music.
Okay.
From whoever is,
So now,
rock, country, R&B, soul, classical, all of it.
Okay.
I enjoy it all. Yeah.
So now, what about hip hop and rap?
Yeah. Grew up with a lot of that as well. I probably have more favorite songs in that genre than anything. I was a big Heavy D fan. Run DMC. Who else? Kumo D. The New York rappers. They've been doing it for a long time. So big fans. LL. All of those guys. So. even the ladies, Queen Latifah, all of those, so grew up with a lot of that as well. So
Do you ever,
big
I
hip
mean,
hop.
are you okay with telling your age, or you'd rather not? It's up to you. It's up to you.
No, it's fine. I'm 56.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
asking for a reason. Okay?
Okay.
So now, all right, the reason I'm asking you your age is to go with this question here. Hip hop and rap,
Mhm.
okay? So, are you okay with, like, the vulgarity in it and all that?
No, no, I don't like uh a lot of the vulgarity and just the disrespecting of women, those
Yep.
kind of things. Is nothing that I'm fond of at
Okay.
all. I like when rap kind of started with KRS
That's
One,
right.
Public Enemy. I like the messages
Yep.
that they were giving and the positiveness that they were
Yes.
giving in their music. And
Yes.
then, I was listening to actually something somebody was talking about. It was MC Hammer was saying how when he started in the business and how after a while the record labels wanted him to change his style to more vulgar and
Yep.
more gangster kind of stuff. And he was like, I'm not doing that. I'm not going to take that path in the industry. So I think a lot of the executives and the record labels dictate a lot of the things
Oh, yes.
that happen in,
Oh, yes. So I want to share a little story before we play one of your dad's songs.
Okay.
So maybe 2016, I got a message on Facebook from a young black hip-hop artist, rapper,
Mhm.
from Trenton, New Jersey. And he said, Miss Jerry, I'm just starting out. His name is Randy Shank. And he said, I'm just starting
Okay.
out and I'm trying to get noticed. Can I please, come to the studio? Can you interview me and a couple of my friends? And I said, young man, can you keep it clean? He said, yes. They were so respectful. They came to the studio. He still owns a piece of my heart to this day. He's now down south. He has a family. He's a director. He's a producer. He does his music. I'm going to share something with you. He goes by Six, S-I-X, Six Director, okay?
Okay.
So not only did he keep it clean, I said to him on air, I said, why does there have to be so much vulgarity? Why is it degrading of women, just like what we were just talking about? And this is what he said to me. He said, Miss Jerry, everyone has a story to tell, and it needs to be told. And unfortunately for some of us, this is the only story we know. I understood it then. I won't listen to it, but I understood it. But that young man will visit and surprise me when he's here, and he also will message me every once in a while, Miss Jerry, I'm trying to keep it clean for you. So I just love him. He's amazing.
Right.
So,
Right. And just, sex, they say sex sells and all of that
that's
kind
right.
of stuff.
Crazy, right?
All of that, so, and I think a lot of times artists, you want to be in the business so bad, you do whatever you need to do to see if you can get to that next level.
You're right.
And if that's what they're saying you need to do to get there, then you fall victim of that.
There you go. So,
Yeah.
we're going to play. We have 4 songs we're going to be playing. This one is your dad's, and this is my favorite, okay?
Right,
I grew up
right.
dancing to this song, guys. We're going to talk about it after we play it. All right? This is my disco song, guys. Here we go. You're all going to know it. Trust me.
In the disco.
That's right.
That done hurt my hip once. I know what you'll do. I ain't gonna fuck with you. I don't feel like getting down. Don't feel like getting down. She just shook her head. And every word I said, she wanted to get on down. That woman wanted to get on down. She did that tip again, and I hit the floor again. She was getting down, Lord. That woman was getting down. I ain't gonna fuck no more with no big fat woman. Ain't gonna fuck no more with no big fat woman. I ain't gonna fuck no more with no big fat woman. I ain't gonna fuck no more with no big fat woman. I ain't gonna fuck no more with no big fat woman. Ain't gonna fuck no more with no big fat woman. Ain't gonna fuck no more with no big fat woman. I ain't gonna fuck no more with no big fat woman. Somebody take her. I don't want her. She done hurt my hip. She done knocked me down. Done hurt my hip. She done knocked me down. Somebody take her. I don't want her. Sally Rock, you can have this one too. Take a big fat woman too. I don't want her. I can't handle her. 'Cause it takes two hands to handle a whopper. I don't want her. Y'all got her. She's too big for me. She's too much for me. Somebody take her. I don't need her. I like this woman to say this beat. Oh, I don't need it. You got her. Oh, man. Don't you take her. Don't take her. Ain't gonna handle it. Too much for me. Too much for me. She's too much for me. Move it. Knocking people on the floor. Big fat woman in a disco. Bumping people on the floor. Hurting folks' hip. Busting people's lip. Big fat woman in a disco. Bumping people all over the floor. You're stop. You ought to lighten up. You ought to lighten up. You ought to ease up. You ought to lighten up. No, losing weight. We got a date. Just wait for the skip. Just for the slip. Next step, let's go. Sit down. Move on. Ha! 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 I'm tired, y'all. I'm tired. She don't want me out. She don't want me out. I'm tired, y'all. This big fat woman don't want me out, y'all. Oh, no, I'm tired, y'all. I'm tired. Gonna take a little rest. Somebody give me rest. This big fat woman done want me down. She done tired me out. She done want me down. Oh man, I'm quitting. Y'all got
So,
Yeah.
I see, we're going to talk about it in 1 second. I have to tell you the story first. I see it vividly. I was in my 20s, and we had Heaven's Lounge in my town. It was a nightclub in a bowling alley. And it wasn't that big. And Chubby Checker came to do a benefit there. And I had my back to the stage when he went up on the stage, but prior to that, they allowed everybody before he came in. We were dancing for about an hour to disco, and we were dancing to this song. Okay? We got off the stage, waited for him, and all I kept thinking was, oh my God, I want to be on that stage again. He came off the stage, he was in my face, picked me up and put me on the stage, and I also got to dance the twist with him on stage after I danced to Your Dad's song, okay? So I'll never,
Wow.
ever forget that night. So talk about this song.
Oh man. Well, if anybody wants to see Dad actually perform that song, there's some video on YouTube.
Yep.
Ain't gonna bump from the Grammys when Dad was nominated for a Grammy for this song. He didn't win. Lou Rawls beat him out for that You'll Never Find.
Oh, no.
That beat him out. Yeah. But he performed. So, and I thought he was going to win because usually the way the Grammys worked was whatever artist performed, they ended up winning the Grammy. But I guess that was a little consolation prize for him. They let him perform, and Lou didn't perform for the You'll Never Find. But there's some video on that. And that was about 78, nominated for a Grammy for that one, first Grammy nomination. And great song, hit song. Back in I think 78 that came out.
And, yep.
Yeah.
And so let me tell you one more thing about that. So think about, so back in the day, like this song comes out, right? Okay, now I was thinking about something if it came out today, because there's a video which is really cool, and it was, I think, Bandstand with your dad.
Okay.
I think it was Bandstand. And towards the end of the song, and your dad's doing this really cool thing with the mic. That was so cool, right? It was going back and forth. But all of a sudden, a big fat woman comes on the stage and bumps him and knocks him down. It was hysterical. I love the video.
I think that was Soul Train. That may have been
Soul Train. Soul Train, right.
Yeah.
No, you're right. It was Soul Train.
That was his signature. I mean, the mic work and all of that. That was his signature move right there. They all, it was some controversy about that. Just saying that when James Brown would do it, they said that he took that from Dad. That particular, the mic tricks and those kind of things. I think that James was a better dancer, than Dad. But when it came down to the mic tricks and that kind of stuff, yeah, he was the master at
That's pretty cool.
that. And then I remember who I wanted to say earlier. I meant to say who I met was Dr. John. And Cuba Gooding Sr. We hung out quite a bit too. Both of them rest in peace as well. So had a chance for the main ingredients.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That was so cool. All right, so let's play another song, producer, and then you'll talk about this song.
Okay.
Go out and find happiness. You in my life. There have been times I've been so depressed. Go out and find happiness. And the world seems so strange. People don't look out for one another anymore. Go out and find happiness. But I just want to tell you, I found a good woman, y'all. A woman that can take away all the stress of this mess. You know what I'm saying? So y'all need to go out and find yourself somebody that can bring you that joy and that happiness that a man really deserves. You know what I'm saying, y'all? Said I found me a good woman, yeah. She sure enough knows how to treat me right. She gives me plenty good loving. Oh, she gives me plenty good loving on through the night, yeah. I said I found a good woman. I found a good woman. Said I found me a good woman, yeah. I found a good woman. Said I found me one, baby, yeah. baby knocks me to my knees, yeah. Oh, that woman does things, y'all, that any man would want a woman to do, yeah. She gives me plenty good loving, and she knows how to bring me that dessert too, yeah. Come on. I said I found a good woman. I said I found me one, y'all, yeah, yeah. I said I found me one. You know I found a good woman that could do the things that I want a woman to do, yeah. I found a good woman. She sure don't treat me right, y'all. Yeah, I found a good woman. And you know that every time I go around town, I take this woman with me, y'all. Cause I don't want nobody to steal her. Play that sax for me, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. You know what I'm saying, y'all? You need that special someone in your life that can chase away all your blues, bring you that happiness. You gotta go out and find it, you know what I'm saying? You can't just sit back and wait for it. You gotta go out and get it. I found a good baby that can chase away the blues, yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. I said I found a good woman. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, 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 oh. She gonna take my blues away. Yeah, yeah.
All right, baby, come on. Tell us about this song.
All right. Thank you, Miss Shirley Rothman, for being my co-writer on this particular song right
That's
here.
right.
And actually, an interesting story that she told me how this song came about. She said she wrote it actually for my dad, and she had the opportunity to meet him. And about time she wrote it and got it back to somebody that could have gotten it to my dad had passed away. And it's just funny how life is. We ended up connecting, and she presented the song to me and asked me, would I be interested in doing it and performing it and everything. And I said, yeah, let's make it happen. So had the opportunity to go in and record it and get it out there to the world. Thank you so much for playing it. And and the rest is history. I wanted to do it on that blues version because I had never really done anything on that level. So that was good to do something in that flavor of music as well. So
The blues flavor.
thank
I
you,
love
Miss
that.
Shirley.
Thank you, Miss Shirley.
Yeah.
Okay? Shirley Rothman, everybody, co-wrote this song. And really,
Yes.
his dad was supposed to record it, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, second time around.
That's right. That's right. I mean, amazing. I did an interview yesterday with John Crondez. His father, Jimmy Crondez, co-wrote songs for Elvis. And he wrote a song, The End of the Rainbow. So,
Okay.
rumor has it Elvis sang it like to Priscilla, but never got to record it. John
Mm-hmm.
recorded it and sang it. His dad co-wrote it for Elvis, and we played it yesterday. So John, the son,
Wow.
recorded it like you just did for your dad. So your dad's
That's
smiling
so funny.
down, baby. Your dad's smiling down. All right?
Yes.
And he's sending Shirley kisses, baby. Sending Shirley all these kisses.
Oh yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you want to play another song, or do you want to talk a little bit more first?
Well, just wanted to mention something about you talking about writing songs and those kind of things. My dad actually wrote the hit "Fever," that became a big hit, but he get an opportunity to record it. He wrote it and he sold it, because you writing and, I think he may have been with King Records or something at that time, but Little Willie John was on the label already. And, back then, artists, you struggling, you trying to pay rent and those kind of things. So he sold the song, I think, for like $500 so he could pay his rent. And that thing went on to be a smash.
Who was the first
over the
one who
years.
recorded it? Who was the first one to record his song, Bieber?
I don't know if it was Lil Willie John or not.
Okay.
I'm thinking it may have been him.
Okay.
But yeah, just the fact that you write songs and you never know what's going to be a
Right.
hit. You just put it out and hopefully it'll take off for you. But yeah, it's crazy industry.
Well, so have you written a lot of songs?
Yeah, I've written quite a few. I've actually produced and recorded and wrote songs for other artists, along with what I write and produce for myself. Had a chance to produce some artists and work with some talented musicians and artists as well. Had some chances to actually do shows with musicians that have worked with my dad. Leroy Hadley, which was my dad's guitar player. He actually mentions Leroy's name at the end of Ain't Gonna Bump when he say, Leroy, you can take this one too. So Leroy was with him when he wrote his song Skinny Legs and All, which came out probably in about 1967, and he mentioned Leroy's name in that as well. So just have an opportunity to connect and work with musicians and artists that have worked with my dad has, definitely been a blessing.
I don't know if I've asked you, did your dad write Ain't Gonna Bump?
Yes.
He did. He wrote it.
Yeah,
Okay.
he did.
That's pretty cool.
He did a lot. He wrote the majority of his songs, thankfully.
Okay.
He was a big songwriter, and he wrote some stuff. I think he did a couple of songs with the Isley Brothers, and then a lot of artists have covered some of his songs, like A Mother's Prayer, Green Green Grass of Home.
Oh yeah.
Dolly Parton and some more people recovered those. Yeah.
So all right. So I have a question for you. Like you were saying how he sold that song, and you've also written songs for you and for other artists. So I'm a poet. You know that.
Okay.
I don't think I could give my poetry away. Like I've written, before I was on so many networks, for years, I wrote a poem about every single guest. I made them send me like 10 or 12 facts, and I wrote a poem about them. And that was their poem, but it was about them, but I wrote it. So I don't know if I could give my work away.
Yeah. I mean, and it's not really, I don't think it's really about giving it away. I think it's about retaining ownership of your work. Even if Jill Scott came to you and say, hey, Jerry, I want to take one of your poems and turn it into a song.
That's okay with me. That part. Okay, I get it now, I guess. Okay, I guess I get it now. All right.
But you don't sign that, you keep the ownership and you keep your publishing and you keep those kind of things in place. So if it does become a hit, hey, somebody took your work and took it to another level. And I think that's the good part of being a songwriter. And that's what Dad actually told me. He said, it's cool to be a performer and be out here singing and doing shows and things like that, but songwriting is where it's at.
Okay. Well, Elvis didn't write any songs. He said he wasn't good in class. He wasn't good in English. He just could, So this husband and wife, Pam and Steve, they took one of my poems and they made it into a song and surprised me. It was beautiful what they did.
Yeah.
Okay?
Just put music to it, or
It was
take
very
it
cool.
and do something different with it to expand it. Yeah,
Do you know who Trade Martin is?
I'm familiar with the
All right,
name.
Trade
I can't.
Martin's up in age, and you can
Yeah.
Google him. He wrote zillions of songs for zillions of artists. I mean, he met everyone back in the day. And he got in
Right.
touch with me, and he said, "You're going to write a song with me." This was a year or two ago. And I was like, "I can't write songs." He goes, "Yes, you can. We're doing a Christmas one. I love your poems." And we did a Christmas song together. So I give him most of the credit, and he laughs and says, "No, you had just as much credit." And to this day, I still say, "No, he did most of it." But it came out really cool. That was my
Right, right.
first attempt.
Yeah. Yeah, because there's two sides to it. I mean, you had the lyrical side and you had the music side
You know?
to it. So when you bring those together to create a song, you know,
Amazing.
that's the magic of it. And like I say, just making sure you're publishing all of those things in place. Because I just think a lot of artists have gotten ripped off, especially during that era
You're
when
right.
my dad was coming up.
That's right.
They didn't know about publishing and those kind of things, and a lot of the record labels and things really took advantage of them in that aspect. Like I say, just thankfully my dad was a songwriter, so at least he was able to maintain the songwriting side of his
Good.
music.
Good.
As opposed to not having an
Very
opportunity to get to publish it and everything.
Good. So now, producer, let's
Yeah.
play our third song, and then we'll talk about it.
All right. Okay. Yeah, 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 baby. Listen, ever since I first saw you, lady, I had to have you in my life. I wanted to marry you, yeah, and make you my wife. Said you got that certain something. You know you do, baby. That really turns me on. I'm so thankful for you, baby. That we found a love so strong. That's why you are, lady, you are my sunshine, my sunshine, my moonlight, baby, lady, you are. I breathe, song I sing, baby. It took a woman like you, yes it did, to turn my life around. Now I'm standing on solid ground. I was out there running in the streets, was lost but now I'm found. 'Cause I know you be there. I'll treasure what we have is oh so rare. To find someone in my life that truly cares. Let's spend our days in life in love together. With you by my side, no matter what the weather. Yeah, 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 you are. Yeah, baby. My moonlight, yes you are. You are. I breathe,
All right, come on, baby. Talk about this incredible song.
uh, for the ladies, for the ladies, and letting you all know how special you are to us men in this world, and just wanted to give a shout out to the ladies and Star Child. Tony Star Child Adams actually did the music. I wrote the lyrics, and he used to be my dad's bass player.
Oh.
My dad snatched him up like right out of high school and took him on the road. And we linked up some years later. He actually does a lot of production for me on my music and things like that now. So we work together quite a bit. But he sent me the music. Hey, said, I have an idea for something, and see what you can do with it. And I just took the lyrics and wrote what I felt and just put it out there. And Felton Pilot also did the horn lines on the song. Felton Pilot from Confunction also did some work on that project as well. So, and that's actually on a compilation CD. You can check it out on YouTube. Sweet Soul Lady is the title of the CD. It's a combination with myself and Gemini Burke, Solomon Burke's son. So we've been doing a lot of work together along with TJ Hooker Taylor, Johnny Taylor's son. We've been out in Vegas doing some shows and trying to get that back running again as well. So we tour and do shows together from time to time. So that's what's up with Lady You Are.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Wow. Okay,
yeah,
so
thank you.
thank you for giving a tribute to the ladies, because that's beautiful.
Yeah, y'all deserve that.
There you go. There you go. So I think we have one more song, right? Let's play our final song, and then we'll talk about this as well.
Okay.
Producer, here we go.
Everybody on the floor. Everybody just move it. Shake it like you want some more. Everybody just shake it. Get your body in the groove. Everybody just move it. You know how we act a fool. Hey lady, let me tell you something. You're looking good now when you're out on the floor. Those moves you're making, yeah, just driving me crazy. The way you shake it, twist it, makes me want some more. The way you're wearing that dress just puts a man under stress. But girl, I must confess, I know I can pass the test. 'Cause everything you do just gets me in the mood. The way you back it up, move it around, makes me wanna get on down. Hey lady, when you're out there on the floor, you're making all the guys scream for more. Everybody just shake it.
Okay, that's how it came out. Okay. It stopped short, but it was still cool. So tell us about that cool song.
Shake It. That's just a dance, fun song. It's on that Southern Soul groove I was telling you about. And I did that. That's on the Legacy Records project that I did, a record label I started on when I was living in Houston with some of my cousins, Vince Victor and Donnie Victor, and keyboards by Isaac Brofman out of Southern University. And just a fun song. Just wanted to write something people could dance to.
That's very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
So
Thank you.
before we forget, tell everyone how they can get in touch with you, how they can get your music. Let's do all that right now.
Okay, YouTube, Jotex2. Also, you can Google Jotex2. Everything will come up. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Jotex2. And There's also some other music out that you can check out. I did a duet with a female vocalist friend of mine out of Dallas, Shawnette Hyder, and we did a remake of my dad's hit, Hold On to What You Got. But we did it more on that Southern soul kind of dance flavor. So I flipped it a little bit. But that video's on YouTube as well. Joe Tex 2 and Shawnette Hyder. They can check that out. Check that video out. So yeah, those are pretty much the platforms to get a hold of me.
So let's have a little, baby. Hold on to what you got. Come on, give it to us. Come on, baby.
All right, I'm gonna give you Dad's version of that.
All right, come on, baby. Let's go.
All right, you had better hold on to what you got. Say you had better hold on to what you got. 'Cause if you think that nobody wants it, just throw it away, yeah, and you will see someone will have it before you can count. Sing it with me, Jared. 1, 2, 3. Yes, they will. Yes, they will. Yeah. All right, some Joe Tex.
Okay.
That was
So
that was his first. That was my dad's first hit record back in 1964, and actually, before that record was released, he had been in the industry for about 10 years and was actually thinking about quitting the music industry. Yeah, he wanted to leave it alone because he never got a hit. You know, kept putting out music, but nothing ever took off. And when they recorded that song in Muscle Shoals, Alabama, which was one of those areas where a lot of the soul artists were going to record. And when that hit the charts, it took off like a light. Yeah. And from there, it was no stopping.
So he really wanted to quit.
Yeah.
I'm so glad he did not, or we would not have that bumping, baby.
Well, I'm telling you that you never got that ain't gonna bump no more.
Come on!
Hey, God is good, and his timing was good because I was born that year that song came out. So I wouldn't have had the legacy that I have to actually carry the torch for as well. So hey, it's the rest is history.
You did it beautifully, and Dad's smiling down, man. You did that beautifully. Wow.
Thank you. So,
gosh.
Just for me, it's just a blessing, like I say, to just be carrying the torch, letting people know that his music is out here. For me, it's about trying to hopefully get him in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
That's right.
He's been nominated about 6 times, but has never got inducted. But just the fact that he's been nominated 6 times for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is definitely says a lot about his legacy and his impact that he's made in the music industry. And then he's also in the African American Museum of History in Washington, D.C. So if you ever dare, go up to the music floor and check out Joe Tex up there as well.
Wait, you're not just going to say it that quick. So he's in there. Tell us why. Tell us what it says. Come on.
Oh, what you mean at the African American Museum of History?
Come on.
Oh, well, they have his picture up there and just about his history, how he got started and that kind of thing. But it's such a great exhibit. I mean, anybody should definitely go visit. Just the whole museum itself is beautiful. So,
oh my gosh.
But like I say, for me, it's just doing what I can to keep that legacy. And then I also like the fact that there are young artists, rappers that are out now, and they're dropping Dad's name in their songs. I actually had a friend of mine let me hear a song today by a young rapper, and he mentions Dad's name in his rap about, I'm not going to take the woman with the skinny legs like Joe Tex. So they're also doing it as well.
So great.
So just the fact, yeah. Just the fact that they recognize him in his legacy in their music is definitely a blessing.
So listen, they should be saying something like this. I'm an idiot, but they should be saying, I ain't gonna take that lady with those little legs, skinny legs, but I
Ain't gonna
want to
take that
bump,
big fat
but I
woman.
want to bump some more with that big fat woman.
I know that's right.
Oh my gosh,
And
it's like
I want to do a remake actually on
you
that song
have
one day.
to.
I'm
No,
probably about to,
you
yeah, I'm
have
about to
to.
get in the studio and start cooking up one
Come
for you
on,
on
man,
that.
and I want it ASAP. You have to. Come on.
Okay. All right.
All right? I
Hey,
mean,
I
listen.
got you. Huh?
Yeah.
You thought I didn't see you, not did you?
There you go.
Now give me what you promised that I did.
You have to
So
do it
many,
your way,
so many
but you
days.
gotta
Yeah.
do it, kid. That'll really
Okay.
make Dad smile,
Yeah.
okay?
I
Oh my
will
God.
definitely be working on
I
that. Thank you
cannot
so
wait
much.
for that. What state do you live
Yeah,
in?
but I'm in Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay.
Like I say, hometown is Baton Rouge, Louisiana. But for Dad, coming out of a small town out of Texas called Rogers, Texas.
Okay.
If you ever want to look it up and check out Rogers, to go and do what he's done in the industry and go all around the world is such a beautiful thing. And also, Alvin Ailey is from Rogers, Texas. So so you have two prominent people that went out and created quite a legacy for themselves out of that little small town of Rogers,
Amazing.
Texas. Yeah.
So, Joe, I want to
So,
read a poem out of my book now. All right.
okay.
Then I'll give you the mic back for a few minutes before we close. I don't want you to forget
Sounds
to
good.
say anything you wanted to say. But here we go, guys. It's called Utilizing Gifts and Talents. We are born with talents, we are born with drive, with different gifts to help us thrive. I knew early on I was born to draw and paint, to also write poetry and to talk without restraint. Our gifts and talents should all be used, God's gift to us, not be abused. You can go far in life for sure, using your gifts to go on tour, like this guy's doing, baby. All our talents should be used to create ourselves and more, but then our job's to share them, to even up the score. You see, in life, what's needed is not just for ourselves. Once our gifts are mastered, take them off the shelves. A living we can make by spreading them around, not just for the money, but to spread a peaceful sound. Don't take for granted the gifts you're given. Go out and spread the joy. Our gifts are not to be held back for us to self-destroy. Put your efforts forth. Do not hesitate. All your talents, my friend, are never second rate. Never hold them back or you will surely die. Maybe not in body, but your soul will cry. Our gifts were made to share, our talents made to soar. Go through life enlightened, and then you can roar. Be proud of who you are. Be happy you're alive. Once again, my friend, your gifts will help you thrive. By putting efforts forth, not keeping them at bay, your name, listen to me, Joe Tex Jr., will live forever, baby, forever and a day. And so will your dad's, honey. So go through life excited for what you sure can give. To yourself and others is our reason to live. Our grave will be quite lonely, but our legacy lives on. So make sure people do the bump, okay, with the breaking dawn. So listen.
All right.
I want to thank
That's
you,
beautiful.
and I know
That's
your
beautiful.
dad is smiling down. Before I give you the mic, I want to thank you publicly again for honoring me today with this incredible interview. The legacy of
Yeah,
your
it's so much.
father lives
It's so much
forever.
more. Yeah.
Right? Your dad's legacy will live forever. Your legacy certainly will live forever. All right? Again, a shout out to Shirley. I love you, girlfriend. And I want to give the mic back to you right now. I want you to say whatever it is you'd like to say. You have a few minutes, so just,
Okay.
I don't want you to forget if there was something you wanted to say.
Okay. Just a great poem first.
Oh.
I really like that. It speaks to so many things about the gifts that God has given all of us, these different gifts, and what would the world be without all these different gifts that we are blessed with, that we should share with the world and use them to uplift people and help people. that's what I really enjoy about doing music. I mean, yeah, you want to make some money when you're out here doing it, but just to go out here and perform and give people some joy, especially in these times. And then I also had the opportunity to hear so many wonderful stories about my dad from people when I'm out here performing. That's what I really enjoy. One lady told me like how one of Dad's songs saved her life. She was, at the edge, and she heard one of his songs, and she was like, gave her a reason to want to live.
Do you remember what song that was?
I think it may have been Hold On to What You Got.
Okay, go ahead, continue.
Yeah, but you just never know what kind of impact of what you're doing can do to help people through some things that they're going through. That's what I love about the power of music. Right. And like I said, it's so many other topics we can get on when it comes to Dad. We didn't talk about him and James Brown, the thing that they went through in the industry.
Wait, you have a couple minutes? Come on, tell us a little bit. Come on. James Brown, come on.
A little bit. Yeah, I mean, they were feuding for a while. I mean, they were rivals because they started on the same record label, King Records, I believe. So when my dad actually won the Apollo Theater, he did it 5 times, and with those 5 wins, you won a record contract. But he hadn't finished high school yet, so my dad's mom wanted him to finish high school. That was big. Education was a big thing, and so he went back, finished high school. Then he came back to King Records after he finished high school. But by that time, they had brought in James Brown. So they ended up on the same record label. So they got to study each other a lot. Later, my dad was going with a lady that ended up dating James after she left my dad. And then James wanted to give her back. Like, I'm good with her now. You can have her back. So actually, my dad wrote the first diss record. And it's entitled "You Can Keep Her," I believe.
Oh, yes.
You can have her.
You can have her.
Yeah.
I don't want her. Yes.
Yeah. So he like,
yes.
You can keep her, man. I'm good. I taught her how to wear a hair dress, do whatever. So I think they were kind of like the Biggie and Tupac. Actually, James went to a club in Macon where my dad was performing, and went and shot up the club. But y'all can see all of that on YouTube. Just Google Joe Tex, the Joe Tex story. I think it was Tales from the Tour Bus. And they talk about that whole situation with James and Dad. And
did they ever become friends? Wait, did they ever become friends?
They squashed it. I don't know if they became friends, but
they squashed it.
They put it to rest.
Oh my God. All right.
Yeah, so a lot of things in the industry, and he didn't want me to be in the music industry just because of all of the ups and downs and shorts, and you're away from your family a lot, those kind of things. So, but got bit with the music bug growing up around it, and he didn't help either because whenever, like I said, whenever he would come to town, my band would open up for him. He would take us on the road and that kind of stuff, do stuff in the studio with him, and all of that. So just exposed me to it. But I love the fact that I got more into the business side of the music business, and that's what they say is 90% business and 10% music. Okay. So if you don't have your business stuff straight in this industry, you can definitely get messed around.
Wow.
And messed over. Yeah.
Okay.
So for all of the up and coming artists, make sure you take care of your business side of things in this industry.
So, wow, that was a cool story. And thank you for telling the artists to take care of their business. You heard them. But that was a cool story. So listen, we're going to do this again down the road after you make that song because you're going to do it. All right? Dad wants
All
you
right.
to. Dad wants
Next
you
time I
to.
come on, I'll have that for you.
All right.
The
And listen,
remake.
I'm just saying, Bobby Wilson flew to be live in studio with me. I'm just saying, I'll send you the picture of us sitting together. I'm just putting it out there, baby, okay? Listen, thank you, Joe.
All right.
This was
Yeah.
amazing, amazing. And again, Shirley, we love you. Thank you for this intro. Friends Forever. And he's going to do the song, yes, for his dad. Yes, he is. All right?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
going to be
I
so
know.
ridiculous. So I want to tell
I
everyone.
might do a little battle with it. The skinny leg woman versus the big fat woman.
Listen, you gotta mix it together, baby. Mix it together. Like, do your thing, but you gotta do it, okay?
Okay,
That will
got
be
you.
priceless. You can mix it up, baby. Oh my God, I can't
Okay.
wait. Now I really can't wait. I'm gonna be bothering you. So I want to thank everyone for listening. I want to tell everyone, please, please, please share this show. All right, this is priceless, okay? And we'll be on iHeartRadio next week with it, the audio. I'll put that out there. I'll let everyone know. And that's it, man. Again, I love you.
Yeah.
Thank you, thank you.
And you all reach out to book me on some shows
There you
so I
go.
can bring the Legacy Continues band and we can put on a great performance for you anywhere in the world. Just,
Oh, my
just let
gosh.
me know. I'm ready to go.
Oh my gosh, we got to work on that one. Producer?
Yeah.
But the reason I was laughing with the the bump song and all, he's back there standing up doing the bump. All right, he had me cracking up laughing. All right. So anyway, here we go. Producer, take us out, baby.
Thank you, Jerry. God bless.
You too, sweetheart. God bless you.
Thank you.
Go out and find happiness. You in my life. There have been times I've been so depressed. Go out and find happiness. And the world seems so strange. People don't look out for one another anymore. Go out and find happiness. But I just want to tell you, I found a good woman, y'all. A woman that can take away all the stress of this mess. You know what I'm saying? So y'all need to go out and find yourself somebody that can bring you that joy and that happiness that a man really deserves. You know what I'm saying, y'all? Said I found me a good woman, yeah. She sure enough knows how to treat me right. She gives me plenty good loving. Oh, she gives me plenty good loving on through the night, yeah. I said I found a good woman. I found a good woman. Said I found me a good woman, yeah. Yeah, I found a good woman. Said I found me one, baby, yeah. I found a good woman. Said I found me a good woman. Yeah, I found a good woman. She knows how to please and knows how to tease. That baby knocks me to my knees, yeah.